Welcome to SilkLogic's Small Business Daily Podcast, the show where we break down the latest in artificial intelligence and automation tools, news, and real success stories for entrepreneurs and business leaders. I'm your host, and today we've got an inspiring story about how one startup runs a leaner, faster engineering team with artificial intelligence agents doing the coding. Let's jump right in. First up, imagine running your software business with just 2 engineers and outpacing teams that are 10 times bigger. That's exactly what Wayfound is doing. Their CEO says the engineers are now more like engineering managers, directing smart coding agents like Claude Code. The result? They ship features faster, spend less time on tedious work, and actually talk to customers. That means more productivity and less overhead. The takeaway: think about how artificial intelligence can automate time-consuming technical tasks, freeing your team to focus on strategy and customer needs. Our next story is all about sales efficiency. Mangomint, a software company for salons and spas, has built a remote sales team that breaks the numbers. For every $1 in salary, reps are bringing in over 7 times that in bookings. The secret? Fewer tools and ruthless clarity. They cut the tech stack back to just Slack and Notion, pushed reports directly to reps, and wrote down every important operating rule. By automating repetitive updates and keeping the team laser-focused, they slashed complexity and kept everyone accountable. The big lesson here: automation works best on top of a simple, well-defined operating model. Before adding another tool, ask yourself if you can streamline things first. Let's talk about the rise of the solo SaaS founder. Building and launching a software business used to require a room full of engineers and a lot of cash. Now, thanks to artificial intelligence-powered app builders, people are starting profitable companies alone. Tools like GitHub Copilot and Replit Agent can write, test, and deploy code just from a simple prompt. No technical background? Platforms that mix visual drag-and-drop builders with artificial intelligence now let almost anyone build real apps. The biggest benefit is speed. What used to take months and 5 employees can now take one person a few weeks and a couple $100 a month. But remember, artificial intelligence handles the building. You still need to know your customer and solve the right problem. In the world of advanced tech and logistics, Shield AI is making headlines. They just raised a massive round of funding, $1.5 billion, and expect over $540 million in revenue this year. Shield's artificial intelligence-powered drones, like the XBAT, are shifting how defense and surveillance work worldwide. Their VBAT drone is already active in places like Ukraine. What's the practical takeaway for other businesses? Artificial intelligence isn't just a cost saver. It opens totally new product categories that might have been impossible just a few years ago. Switching gears, battery recycling in Europe just took a leap forward. A startup called Tozero has opened the continent's first industrial plant to recycle electric vehicle batteries at scale. Their new plant can process over 1,500 tons of battery waste a year, producing 100 tons of lithium that's pure enough to go straight back into battery manufacturing. Unlike old recycling processes, Tozero's system works in a single cycle, cutting costs by half and delivering materials with over 80% recovery rates. For European manufacturers, this means less relying on expensive imports and more control over critical resources. For any business, the key insight is how automation and smart process design can make a difference in both sustainability and the bottom line. And finally today, Xona Space is leading a revolution in satellite navigation. They just raised $170 million to build a constellation of satellites that provide more accurate and reliable location signals than traditional GPS. Their new pulsar system can send signals through walls and dense forest, and it works with most existing devices, often with only a software update. For logistics or manufacturing businesses, that means better tracking, fewer blind spots, and smarter automation powered by hyper-precise location data. That's a wrap on today's top artificial intelligence and automation news for business. Our key theme: smart automation isn't about replacing people, it's about freeing your team to focus on what truly matters. For more deep dives, expert insights, and inspiring case studies, hit subscribe and visit silklogic.ai for more resources. See you tomorrow.